It's getting hot in here, so take out all of your games. Sorry, there's a reason I make YouTube videos rather than trying to be a pop star. But hey, things are heating up today because we're looking at Inferno. In this game, you'll be guiding lost souls through the 9 circles of hell, trying to emerge purified on the other side. It's a Euro game about redemption, sin, and a surprising amount of resource management. So yeah, Dante would be proud. Inferno is designed by Fernando Eduardo Sanchez and published by Red Mojo and Grand Gamers Guild. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, and it will probably take you about 2 hours to play. Let me give you a closer look at what a play of this game is like, and I'll meet you at the end for some final thoughts. In Inferno, you represent a family in Florence with eyes set on gaining great infamy in the dark underworld. You will take various actions in town, all while ushering souls through the layers of hell as they face the just desserts for their sinful actions, be it greed, sloth, violence, or more. In this story, inspired by Dante's Inferno, players will take turns which consist of 2 phases, the Hell phase and the Florence phase. Here's a breakdown of what those phases look like. In the Hell phase, you must advance a soul that has already begun its Hades expedition, moving it 1 layer deeper into the darkness. If the soul reaches the level matching their color, they have arrived at their final point of torment and they are laid permanently to rest. The icon that this soul lands on is important because it depicts the courtier. Yes, courtier. It's just this game's fancy Italian way of saying quarter. The courtier in which you must take your action in the Florence phase. In the Florence phase, you have 2 options, but the more common one you'll use is taking a location's action. Remember, your soul's icon has to match your courtier. I feel like my Canadian accent is really ruining that word. You can break this restriction, however, by paying 2 drachma. Here's a quick blast of what types of things these actions let you do. The haystack lets you recruit new workers called urchins. The banquet and courtyard are all about expanding and managing your tower. The palace and the bank focus on recruiting and making money from guests that are in your tower. The wall and the market allow you to gain benefits and use them and fraud cards to gain powerful bonuses. And finally, the bonfire grants you access to utilizing the guardians that are in play and building a bridge to be able to reach the lower reaches of darkness. It also allows you to manipulate these cubes. I won't even attempt to pronounce this one, but this greatly impacts endgame scoring. Rather than taking an action, you can opt to accuse a sinner, or as my kids like to call it, be a tattletale. Choose a location where you already have a worker and the accused is immediately executed and their soul sent down below to the graveyard. In this game, innocent until proven guilty simply doesn't exist. Launching an accusation advances your skull marker on the matching track, gaining you the displayed bonus. This also causes Dante to move 1 step forward on his journey. The game ends when Dante arrives at his final space. Players will then receive points from various places, but the primary source will be the sin track. For each color of the sin track, each player that has placed a diploma in this matching space will receive points equal to their skull level multiplied by the points denoted by the matching cube. Whoever has the most infamy points is the winner of this game and can rest soundly tonight knowing that their family is the most infamous in the vast reaches of hell. Which is perhaps something to brag about on Board Game Geek, but probably not so much around the water cooler at work tomorrow. So, does this game achieve Eternal Saint status, or does it deserve to be eternally banished? Let's break it down with some pros and cons. Pros. First, outstanding theme integration. I'm amazed by some of the new themes that people are coming up with all the time, and this one is certainly no exception at all. And the best part is that this is one of the more thematically cohesive Euro games I've played in a while. The theme is well thought out, it's creative, and it's also well supported by both the mechanics and the gameplay. Second, excellent production quality. While there's certainly more deluxe productions out there, which you certainly have to pay for, I'm super impressed by the art and the components in this game. In particular, all these custom wooden shaped pieces with the meeples that correlate to the certain types of sin, these seriously bring me a lot of joy, which, now that I say that, maybe seems a little strange since they're, well, you know, sinful souls. Anyways, Also, this game has tight interlocking mechanics, particularly that mechanism where the symbol you push a soul to dictates which fancy Italian word for quarter you have to take an action in. This really makes this a satisfying puzzle to crack. Also, the fraud cards, the movement of the guardians, managing your tower, and particularly capitalizing on those syntax, it all works together really well. For cons, I don't have much negative to say about this game, but here are a couple things that I think maybe could have been improved on slightly. First, at times, choices can feel a bit automated. What I mean is that at times, I found that your best move feels obvious and it seems like you really couldn't do something else and feel good about it. Perhaps this is a gentle nudge from the game in a certain direction that some people like, but I tend to enjoy things that feel a little bit more open-ended. That said, this only happens occasionally throughout a game. Also, there are fewer paths to victory than in some games. Again, this might be a helpful streamline that you prefer, but I think I went into this game hoping for it to feel a little bit more open-ended in this way as well. Listen, Inferno was on my top 10 anticipated games for Origins 2025. In fact, it was number 4, which is quite high. And honestly, now that I've played it, I'd probably slide it up a spot or two on that list. It's a great game with a really cool story that plays well and puts your mind to work in a really intriguing way. I would personally recommend this game to anyone who likes to play games like Beyond the Horizon, Lost Ruins of Arnak, Minos, and even Lorenzo Il Magnifico. In general, if you like crunchy Euros with worker placement and important timing decisions, or if you just really love being a judgmental person with the power to condemn someone's full soul for all eternity, this might just be a blazing hot pick for you. I hope this video helps you decide if this is the next right game for your collection. But for now, I better go chug a bunch of holy water.